here we are then at Cadwell Park for the first round of the Stock Cats Championship. Let's have a look at the grid there. Matt Digby and Rory Cooper sit on the front row. Jake Farndon and Martin Ward sit on row 2. The first of our onboard cameras sits 10th. That's Paul Jarvis. 11th, Pip Hammond. 15th is Stephen Powlesland. So there are 3 onboard cameras we will give you throughout the race. A good grid for Stock Hatches. Again, the 5th round of the championship, we can ride on board with the highest onboard cameras, Paul Jarvis. He can see the red lights go out now. The race is away. It's a great start from Tom Bell in the number 54 machine. He heads off the grid, and a great start from Sean Hagan. You can see in the rearview camera flying through the field. There he is. Then he's gained at least 5 positions. Joe Ferguson there on the grass. Stephen Powlesland made a good start as well. The team tries to move up on the inside. So head into Coppice for the first time. Down to Charlie's. And it's Matt Digby that leads from Rory Cooper. Then Ward, I think, there in third. And then look at that, the next cars to chasing after Tibbs. There's a bit of a gap from them and the cars in front as everybody heads now up the hill for the first time. Then Tom Bell runs there in 4th position. It is, that's an incredible start from him. Into Park Corner then for, like I say, the first time of our skin in this Stock Cats race. 13 minutes plus 1 lap as always in the 70 Mile Club Stock Cats Championship. So it's Digby into Gooseneck then for the first time. And then Cooper under pressure from Martin Ward as they head through the Gooseneck now and then head down the hill, down towards Mansfield, and somebody hits the corner marker that goes flying. That's not going to be unusual in this first lap of the race then. Board Paul Jarvis as he turns to the left-hander at Mansfield. Powered out now down towards the trickiest section of the track, Fruhall Bend. But first of all they've got to tackle the mountain, so they get on the brakes for that now. So go the car down for the corner, very tight. Paul Jarvis goes and then goes over the top of the mountain now. Then he's been chased by Sean Hagan, I think it is, so he managed to stay in front of him. He's in front, that's Andrew Tibbs there attacking the car in front of him. I can't quite work it out who it is from here, but here comes up on the inside then to gain a position, and a good pass there by Paul Jarvis. He got ahead of Terry Roughton there, who's now under pressure. He has to defend the line straight away to head to the barn corner. Jarvis defends Roughton as well. That was a great pass into barn corner from Paul Jarvis. So then we head down and complete the first lap of the race there. Can Roughton attack back into Coppice? Paul Jarvis is aware of it. He parks his car in the middle of the corner. Patrick Fletcher's car was there. He started from the pit lane and didn't get much further than that. So leaders into Charlie's then. Matt Digby, Rory Cooper, Martin Ward is the top 3. Then Tom Bell is running in 4th. Jake Farndon completes the top 5. Joe Ferguson, championship leader, crashed the car yesterday in testing. The Ferguson Motorsport guys from Dunmow managed to get the car fixed, and the car is back out there for the race, but obviously not running as well as he'd like. He's under pressure of Pip Hammond, who's returning. He didn't race at Brands Hatch. Somebody looks up in front, gets the car all sideways. Was just trying to work out who that was. It almost looked like Sean Hagan's car. I think it is Sean Hagan. So here comes then Ferguson, Hammond, Powlesland, and behind them it looks like Matt Fincham. So they head out of the Gooseneck, then down towards Mansfield they go again. Paul Jarvis gets all sideways on the exit of Gooseneck. Joe Ferguson on the grass. Somebody else locks up as they head into the Mansfield corner then. And we can ride on board now with Pip Hammond, the classic Stock Cat champion, the Stock Cat Class B champion from 2011. So he's chasing after Joe Ferguson, who leads this championship at the moment, coming into this weekend. So we go through the left-right flick, then over the top we go. Majority of Stock Catches this year are all Saxos. So very identical machines. I think there was a cone flying over the head of our car, over the roof of the car, over our heads. Down towards barn corner we go again then, through the right-hander. Joe Ferguson can't escape from Pip Hammond as it stands. Complete the second lap now. Into Charlie's already. Matt Digby, big lead from him. Rory Cooper in second. Martin Ward under a lot of pressure from Tom Bell and Jake Farndon. Jake Farndon was one of the fastest people at Brands Hatch in the wet weather there. And off goes Ferguson, jumps over the... I think it was a bit of the tarmac runoff that he went over. Now Pip Hammond battling with Stephen Powlesland up into Park Corner they go then, and he's got in front. Powlesland ahead of Hammond. So 2 places gained by Stephen Powlesland. Rory Cooper here in second ahead of Ward, then Bell, isn't it? Then Fondon and Tibbs. That's second all the way back to 6th here. They go over the gooseneck and down towards Mansfield. The 5-car scrap pretty much is heading to the left-hander there. Then we got Paul Jarvis chasing after Nick Carter. He's got Terry Roughton and Sean Hagan behind him. Now we've lost Stephen Powder and Matt Fincham's gone to the front of the queue. I think that might be Powlesland just coming over the gooseneck and down towards Mansfield now. Here we go, let's see what happens then. Well, to Pip Hammond first of all. He looks up on the inside of Joe Ferguson into second part of Charlie's. Makes contact with him. Hammond goes over the grass on the inside, and on the outside goes Joe Ferguson. Well, Stephen Powder got the car all sideways. The first part of Charlie's. Then we see the contact between Hammond and Ferguson. And Powlesland got ahead of Hammond and then into one corner. The car just snaps away from Powlesland and the car goes flying off the circuit. See it on board of Powlesland. I think he may have been on the grass under the braking. 2 wheels just on the grass. The car almost ended up in the tyre wall. He just managed to keep it out of there and continued the race, but much further down the pack. Right, Digby back into Charlie's then, the race leader. Second Cooper. Now he's under pressure from Ward again. Martin Ward chasing after the second place car. Fondon runs a bit over the dirt. Now he's got ahead of Tom Bell. Tom Bell's got damage, so does that mean anything? We wonder. In a stock catch race, is there much wondering about that? Anyway, change for second because up on the inside goes Martin Ward. He gets ahead of Rory Cooper then. So Martin Ward goes second. Rory Cooper down to third. Fourth still Fondon. Fifth is Bell as they go on to Chris Curve then. About halfway through this race now as Andrew Tibbs dives on the inside of the gooseneck. I didn't think he got past Tom Bell there. He didn't. And already Martin Ward started to get away. So that's a 4-car scrap for third. They all ran over the grass through the gooseneck there. Then they turn into Mansfield. Behind Nick Carter under pressure from Paul Jarvis who locks up. Then we look Matt Fincham's under a lot of pressure from Pip Hammond. He goes either way. Can't find a way through as they turn into Mansfield then. That's a good scrap. Are we going to see... Yes, here we go. Then into... we're on board with Paul Jarvis. Then into the mountain we go. And then we can go over the top. Chasing after the best of the non-Saxos. The Vauxhall Corsa of Nick Carter. Much quicker into Hall Bends. Paul Jarvis. Look at the extra curb he uses compared to Nick Carter. So can he find a way through on the inside of the hairpin? He's already done one move here. It's a Terry Roughton who still follows Jarvis when he couldn't find a way through that time. Now we head down the barn corner. Carter stays in front again. So Jarvis has to follow him through the corner. Onto the start line then we go to complete another lap. Roughton's still right there, ready to pound Paul Jarvis. He makes a mistake, he's a bit slower onto the straight, and here comes Terry Roughton up on the inside line for Cobbett's corner. Paul Jarvis has a couple of looks over to his left, but Roughton can't get through. Jarvis managed to cut him off there. Over second in to Charlie's, and Rory Cooper's lost another position now because Jake Fondon's got through past him and past Tom Bell. So obviously something happened down at Hall Bends last time by. So now it's second Ward, third Fondon, fourth Cooper, fifth Bell, and sixth Tibbs. Here's the out of a seventh. They head up the hill. And then we've got 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th all together. Pip Hammond under lots of pressure as they head up the hill. Joe Ferguson running their 14th as well. And we move over to see what's going on in the battle for second. Well, there's Fondon. He's still behind Ward. Cooper still behind. And here comes Andrew Tibbs trying to find a way round the outside as they now go over the gooseneck, down the hill, down towards the mountain. And Tibbs still behind Tom Bell, but he's really having a hard go at trying to get that 5th position away from him. The 4-car scrap for 7th still being led by Nick Carter. And then the 5-way scrap for 11th, still being led by Matt Fincham. He has had a slight lock up. I think Wayne Harris is the person who's just behind Pip Hammond. We can ride on board with Paul Jarvis into the mountain again. He's trying to find a way past Nick Carter still. We head over the top once again, and in front Tibbs on the inside into Hall Bends. Andrew Tibbs I think just got ahead of Tom Bell. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye into Hall Bends. He dived up on the inside, and yes, he's through. We get confirmation when they come back past our external camera here at Cadwell Park, but I'm pretty sure that was a change. Into barn though, Carter still continues ahead of Jarvis. He's got a bit of a gap to Roughton. Can he ever go down to Coppers? Again the Corsa gets away on the exit of barn corner as they head down the straight. Not long to go now, about 4 minutes plus a lap. Into Coppers we can go then. Very fast left-hander is Coppers. Then they head into Charlie's. We can see Ward and Fondon getting away from Cooper. Tibbs has got 5th away from Bell. There's Carter ahead of Jarvis. This battle all slightly split up this time by what about the battle for 11th, but that's still Matt Fincham ahead of Pip Hammond, Wayne Harris, Joe Ferguson. There in 14th, the championship leader. He'd be hoping that these races could count as his drop scores, because he'll be starting way back down there for the second race as well. And there's a car to be lapped for Matt Digby. Then second, still Ward ahead of Farndon. Tibbs has got ahead of Rory Cooper, but he runs out of road. He gets back on the circuit. Rory Cooper down to 5th now. Then Andrew Tibbs has fought his way up into 4th. Carter started to get away from Jarvis now, who has locking up cars behind him. Pip Hammond always into the back of Matt Fincham. He's so close to him as they head into Mansfield. Out the corner they go, then on board with Pip Hammond, chasing after Matt Fincham. He dives up on the inside of the mountain, again very close there. Fincham just about stays in front as they head through the left and then the right, then over the top they go. Paul Jarvis chasing, like I say, after Matt Fincham. Here's Steve Powlesland, he heads to mountain, he's having a bit of a lonely race. He heads over the top. So Digby then into Charlie's, a huge lead for Matt Digby, dominating this 5th round of the championship. He hasn't been really in the top 6 until this race. Jake Farndon with damage, he's got ahead of Martin Ward. Well, how did that change happen, I wonder? Tibbs has got ahead of Tom Bell now, and Rory Cooper. So Rory Cooper down to 6th now, because Tom Bell's ahead of him as well. Cooper trying to attack as they go back up into Park Corner though. And in front, Ward right behind Farndon. There was contact, which was Farndon's fault. Of course, we can't say that because we didn't see what happened. Wonder if Martin Ward will be looking out for revenge. Andrew Tibbs hitting there, nicely in 4th. He wants to get involved. He dives up on the inside into Gooseneck. Has he got through? Not quite. Andrew Tibbs has dropped back after diving up on the inside of Martin Ward going into Gooseneck. He couldn't get that done. He's got Tom Bell chasing after him now. Rory Cooper there. Nick Carter closing him in. Paul Jarvis under lots of pressure, and Terry Rowden down to Mansfield. There you go. And off the road goes Pip Hammond. He was ahead of Matt Fincham by the looks of things. He's gone all over the grass. And is he going to stop the car? Hopefully we get a replay of that. Here we go then. What happened? They were side by side, Matt Fincham and Pip Hammond going through Chris Curve into Gooseneck. It was an inside line that was given for Pip Hammond. And it looked like there was some contact there, and then all over the grass for Pip Hammond. Car bouncing up and down over the grass. Did he stop the car? He used the tarmac runoff. He just about managed to get the car stopped. Then he dropped down to 15th. Digby through again then, the race leader. A lap or probably 2 to go now, I reckon. Farndon under all sorts of pressure on Ward. Tibbs there as well, so the battle really on for 2nd position. There's Tom Bell in 5th. Rory Cooper doesn't seem to quite have the pace of the battle for 2nd, but he's not far off at all. Martin Ward coming back at Farndon then. He's on the inside line for Park Corner. He's got this one done already, hasn't he? Up to 2nd then for Martin Ward. Down to 3rd for Jake Farndon. 4th position there is Tibbs, and 5th is Tom Bell. So, like I say, Farndon fallen back behind Martin Ward, and Tibbs again always likes to have a go into the gooseneck. He couldn't quite get the podium position there though, so they go down through the gooseneck, now down the hill. Slightly wide goes Farndon. He managed to keep it on the road just about as they head down into Mansfield. The time had run out. There'll be 1 to go at the end of this. There's Ferguson chasing after Wayne Harris. In 11th though is Fincham. He's managed to get away. There's Andrew Thorpe in the only Peugeot 106 out there. What's happened to Steve Powlesland then? Replay of him. He's retiring from the race. So he's out. Stephen Powlesland, like I say, retiring from the race. Matt Digby though, on his last lap, he's heading towards victory then here at Cadwell Park. In 2nd, well, that is a battle between Ward and Farndon. Them two starting just to escape. It's the number 3 car that runs in 2nd, the number 4 car that runs in 3rd. Tom Bell just kicking up a bit of dirt. Rory Cooper seeming to get the pace now to go with the cars in front. But of course, at the beginning of the race, he was in front of all these cars. Up into Park Corner then, Andrew Tibbs having a good go at Jake Farndon, couldn't find a way through. We know he likes his moves up on the inside to the gooseneck. I wonder if he'd try that on this last lap of the race. He edges himself much quicker, he is, for Chris Curve. He edges himself closer. And and again he looks for a gap, but it just isn't there because Farndon has that one defended. And Farndon really quick through the gooseneck. Can he ever go down to Mansfield? No, Martin Ward has that one covered. So I doubt there'll be too many changes now. Paul Jarvis runs by himself there in 8th. He's managed to get away from Terry Rowton, who's having a battle with Sean Hagan. We look back to 11th. Matt Finchard must have made a mistake because he's got Wayne Harris, Joe Ferguson, all there right behind him. Pip Hammond's got himself back onto the back of that train of cars. Paul Jarvis, though, all by himself, heading to the mountain for the final time. He'd be on for a very good result for himself for an 8th position around this Cadwell Park circuit. I'm sure he'd be very pleased with that. He's just got to make his way round Hall Bend, Hairpin, and then Barn Corner, and then he will be able to see the checkered flag. So he heads through very quick Hall Bends, slow the car down for the Hairpin, and then Barn Corner through the right-hander. Mr. Floppy marker on the inside. And then he will see the checkered flag when he comes up across the line. And did I say he was going to be happy? Yes, look. Fist up in the air. He seems to be very happy for the 8th position. Let's take a look at those results then. It was Matt Digby that took the win. Martin Ward finished in 2nd. Jake Farndon got the podium. 4th was Andrew Tibbs. 5th, Tom Bell. 6th was Rory Cooper. Like I say, Paul Jarvis finished in 8th. And Championship leader 13th for Joe Ferguson. Pip Hammond got 14th. Patrick Fletcher and Stephen Powlesland both didn't finish. The fastest lap went to Matt Digby, so he scored the maximum 51 points.